Good morning, everyone, and thank you for attending today's Executive Planning Day. My name is Nitin Kapoor, and today I will be discussing several key economic issues that may impact a data analytics organization. The business environment is constantly changing, and understanding economic trends is essential for making effective strategic decisions. In this presentation, I will discuss the impact of Australia's 2026 tax cuts, inflation, monetary policy, tariffs and trade wars, and finally, how behavioral economics can help our organization make better business decisions. I will also explain the opportunities and challenges these developments may create for our organization. Let's begin with the Australia's government's planned tax cuts in 2026. Tax cuts increase the amount of disposable income available to households. When people have more money available, they tend to spend more on goods and services. Businesses may also increase investment because consumers are spending more and economic conditions became more favorable. As shown in the graph, this increase in spending causes aggregate demand to shift from AD1 to AD2. In the short run, this leads to an increase in real GDP from Y1 to Y2 and an increase in the price level from P1 to P2. This means economic growth increases and more jobs are likely to be created. For a data analytics organization, this could be a positive development. As businesses grow, they often invest more heavily in technology, business intelligence, and data analytics to support decision making and improve performance. This creates opportunities for us to attract new clients and expand their services. However, in the long run, increased demand can create inflationary pressure as wages and production could rise. Businesses may face higher operating expenses. While tax cuts create growth opportunities, management must also be prepared for rising costs and increased competition. Australia has experienced significant inflation in recent following years COVID-19 pandemic. Several factors contributed to this. First, global supply chains were heavily disrupted, making it more expensive and difficult for businesses to obtain products and resources. Second, labor shortages increased wage pressure across many industries. Third, energy and transport costs rose significantly, increasing production costs throughout the economy. At the same time, strong consumer spending and government support measures increased. To combat inflation, the Reserve Bank of Australia increased interest rates. Higher interest rates make borrowings more expensive for both households and businesses. As a result, spending and investment begin to slow. Over time, this helps reduce inflation by lowering overall demand in the economy. However, there are trade offs. Economic growth may slow, and employment growth may weaken as businesses reduce spending and delay expansion plans. For our organization, some clients may postpone technology investments and analytic projects. On the other hand, many businesses rely even more heavily on data and insights during uncertain economic conditions. This creates opportunities for us to provide solutions that improve efficiency, reduce cost, and support better decision making. Next, let's consider the impact of tariffs. For this analysis, we assume our organization provides data analytics services to clients in the US. A tariff increased the cost of imported services entering the US market. As shown in the graph, the tariff shifts supply curve upward. This increases prices from P1 and P2 and reduces the quantity trended from Q1 to Q2. There are both winners and losses. Domestic US firms benefit because imported competitors become more expensive. The US government also gains from the tariff. However, foreign firms such as our organization may lose customers because our services become less competitive. US businesses purchasing analytic services may also face higher prices and fewer choices. For our organization, tariffs could reduce growth opportunities in the US market. Management may need to diversify into international markets and continue developing innovative services that provide strong value to customers. This would help reduce our exposure to future trade restrictions. Traditional economics assume that people make rational decisions. However, behavioral businesses show that the real world decisions are often influenced by emotions, habits, and psychological biases. Understanding these behaviors can help our organization to make better business decisions. The first example is anchoring people. People often rely heavily on first piece of information they see. For example, presenting a premium analytic package first can make other packages appear more affordable and attractive. This can improve sales and pricing effective. Second example is social proof. People are more likely to trust products and services that are recommended by others. Displaying customer satisfaction, case studies, and success stories can increase confidence in our services and encourage potential clients to engage with us. A third example is loss aversion. Research shows that people are more motivated to avoid losses than to achieve gains. By demonstrating what businesses might lose without data driven insights, we can encourage clients to adopt our services and improve retention. Overall, behavior economics help us better understand customer behavior and improve marketing, pricing, and strategic decision makings. Based on this analysis, several recommendations can be made. First, our organization should continue investing in scalable analytic technologies to support future growth. Second, management should prepare for inflationary pressures by improving efficiency and managing operating costs. Third, diversifying international markets can reduce the risk of associated with tariffs and trade barriers. Finally, behavioral insights should be integrated into marketing and customer engagement strategies to improve competitiveness and strengthen long term customer relationships. To conclude, understanding the business environment is critical for organizational success. Australian government tax cuts are likely to stimulate economic growth and create new opportunities. At the same time, inflation, higher interest rates, and international trade barriers create challenges that organizations must manage carefully. Behavioral economics also provides valuable insights into customers and businesses make decisions. By combining economic analysis with data driven strategies, our organization can make informed decisions, adapt to changing market conditions, and position itself for sustainable long term growth. Thank you for the time, and I appreciate the opportunity to present today.